Should I do an intro?
That's up to you.
Should I bother doing it? Because I have had an intro prepared, and I started doing, but honestly, intros, like formulaic intros, I got kind of bored of it.
All of the best ones are taken and
mine is, hello internet, my name is Digger the Dwarf, and welcome to Let's Play whatever.
Yeah.
So, welcome to Let's Play Danganronpa with my brother.
Hello.
Say hello.
Hello. Again.
So, yeah, I guess we're starting now.
Yeah.
What interview style? What do you know about this game?
I know that there's an evil teddy bear that you can see. Yeah, he's right there. And I know people get murdered and you have to figure out who did it to escape the school. And that is basically it.
Okay, and there you have it, folks. So, and if you can hear the game audio, if it sounds a little weird, it's because we're playing this on my laptop, and I don't have, we're doing the audio through the speakers. Ideally, we'd have like an HDMI thing, hook it up to the TV, but first of all, people are using the TV because, it's
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving, this is the family home, people are watching TV. And also, I don't even have an HDMI cable to set up with. So, you're just going to have to deal with it, I'm afraid. But, with that said, and so I think you're going to read all the protagonists' lines, and I'm going to voice everybody else.
I guess.
Yeah. So, here's the mouse. You, most of what you do is clicking the mouse.
New game.
Yeah.
Here we go. English, please.
You gotta go mean, man. That's what I did on the second game.
How do I?
Arrow keys. See. You can use the scroll wheel to go up and down, but the arrow keys go back and forth. It's designed to be played with a controller, actually, this game was made for the PSP. That's how old this is.
I'm gonna do kind action difficulty because this is very weird right here.
Actually, here, I'll unplug the laptop. You can set it up how you want.
Alright, here. Should I?
Is that better for you?
Yeah.
Actually, you can use WASD instead of the arrow keys for everything. So here we go.
And there's the evil teddy bear.
Yeah. Man, this is weird perspective because the computer's kind of sideways for me, but only so much desk space. So.
Well, this looks like fun.
Blast off! Oh yes, I forgot to mention, this game, though it gets kind of dark, it's psychedelically dark. Like this. It's kind of weird. Resulting in it having its own genre known as psychopop.
Sure. Because, why not?
Yeah. It was originally going to be darker, but anyway. Yeah, he did.
Nah, I'm sure he's fine.
Yuck, 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 yuck. Yuck, 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 yuck. Yuck, 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 yuck. Right. Trigger Happy Havoc.
The massive high school towers over all the other buildings in this bustling urban area. It's like the school stands at the center of the entire world. Hope's Peak Academy, that It's ironic. It brings in top students from every field imaginable, a government-funded school of privilege. They say that if you come here and manage to graduate, you'll be set for life. With hundreds of years of tradition, it sends the cream of the crop into the workforce every year. It was built to raise hope in the nation's future, which makes Hope's Peak a pretty fitting name. There are two things you need to attend the school. One, you have to already be attending high school. Two, you have to be the very best at what you do.
You have to be the very best, like no one ever was. I'm sorry. I've been on a Pokemon kick lately.
Yeah. No ordinary student could enroll here. The only way in is if you're scouted by the school itself. And standing there at the gate of the ultimate school filled with the ultimate students was me.
Before we go any farther, I guess I should introduce myself. My name's Makoto Naegi.
You look surprised.
Yes.
Did you not realize there were going to be voices?
I think I thought there might be, but...
Yeah, the voices, aside from some general reaction, like voice clips that show up multiple times, the voices are kind of scattered only for very important scenes.
I'm more just confused as to who this is. Is this me?
Yeah, that's the main character. That's Makoto Naegi.
Okay.
That's you.
Okay. As you can see, I'm nothing but a hopelessly average high school student. Average on the outside, average on the inside.
True, in true visual novel fashion.
Of course. I really don't have much going for me when it comes to grades, special abilities, even personality. I mean, yeah, I have hobbies and stuff I like to do, but it's not like I'm a psychic or a mutant or whatever. Like, if you asked me what my favorite song was, or my favorite movie or TV show, they'd all just be whatever's most popular at that particular moment. Even among the average, I'm completely average. So I can't even say I'm your everyday hero type.
He's just boring.
Yes. But he's gonna save the world.
Yes.
Or at least the school. That's just who I am.
Well, he's certainly gonna try anyway.
Anyway, I figure it's always good to introduce yourself right off the bat. Who are you introducing yourself to?
Us.
Fourth wall.
I don't think I mentioned this, but big trick to Danganronpa games, apparently. Figuring out the difference between fourth wall humor and important clues. Keep an eye out for that.
Sure. Okay.
Because there's a lot of fourth wall humor, but...
I have a lot of confidence in myself, especially because, I put it on the hardest difficulty setting. Everything's gonna be just fine.
Don't worry, it's a visual novel. The story is fairly linear.
Yeah, sure. Did I read that?
Yes.
Okay. But if I have any kind of strong point, so to speak, I'd say I'm a little more gung-ho than other people. I mean, look at me. I'm completely ordinary, but still. Here I am, standing in front of the anything but ordinary Hope's Peak Academy. I still can't believe I'm standing here. Why did the text change color?
Because the blue is thinking, the white is speaking out loud.
That's important. I wonder if someone like me can survive in a place like this. Foreshadowing. It's got this overwhelming presence, like it's trying to swallow me whole. Just go in already, please. But it's no wonder I would feel this way. What you have to understand is... Dramatic pause. Well, let me just tell you about the preparation I did last night to get ready for today. Hope's Peak only invites those students who are the truly elite in their field. That's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you don't have to read that. Don't worry about it.
It's such a popular topic. There are threads online dedicated to talking about the school's attendees.
Yeah, because they're all celebrities.
Obviously. So to prepare, I looked up some of those threads. And all I saw was talk about ultimate students, who were way beyond your average high schooler.
You see, Frieza, you're not dealing with an average high schooler anymore.
For example, one incoming student is the ultimate pop sensation. Is that all of them? Or, which one are we talking about?
I mean, I don't... The ultimate pop sensation. One incoming student, the ultimate pop sensation.
Yes, and there's 5 people on screen.
Well, but which one do you think is the leader, though?
Well, clearly the one in the middle.
There you go. But yeah.
I guess she's a high school girl who's also the lead singer for a pop group famous all over the country.
See, I should have just waited for the next line. I haven't memorized this game yet, so I might lead you and then,
Sure.
they mention it in the next line. But yeah.
There's also the ultimate baseball star.
Although...
who looks, very intense.
Yeah, I feel obligated to mention, these are the pictures that Makoto came up with online. Not necessarily, what the people actually look like.
Yeah, well... he was the cleanup hitter for the National High School Champs. Some pro teams already have their eyes on him.
And baseball is...
Eyes.
Yeah, baseball is an even bigger thing in Japan than it is over here, so...
Really?
Yeah, apparently, that's the biggest sport. Over here, it's become football. American football.
Citation needed.
Well, this is from what I've heard. They're not big into football. They're not super big into soccer. It's mostly baseball as far as sports go over there. So,
yeah. Then there's the ultimate fashionista. How much yen is $1?
111 or so.
Okay.
It's 111.42 or something like that.
Sure.
Is the actual exchange rate.
$4 then on the...
Yeah. Basically.
She's been on the cover of tons of fashion magazines. She's what every high school girl wants to be. Oh, and they mentioned the ultimate biker gang leader, too. Sure.
Yeah.
The scary thing is, he's the de facto leader of every biker gang in Japan. Gangs everywhere love the guy.
Yeah.
On top of that, there's the ultimate martial artist, that's a more reasonable fit. The ultimate fanfic creator, not so much. The ultimate gambler, meh. The ultimate swimming pro, the ultimate programmer, the ultimate clairvoyant, and then some reading that made me realize how totally powerless I was. It was the country's finest, top to bottom. I felt like a tame little house cat who'd wandered into a pride of lions.
Accurate.
But still, there was something I couldn't stop thinking about. You see, there were a few students who I couldn't find any info on, no matter how much I looked. With all those ultimate students, I'm the only one without any kind of worthwhile talent, so how did you get in the school?
Well...
But then, what about those other new students who didn't seem to pop up anywhere? Could they be just average students like me without any talent or anything? That thought was kind of encouraging. I mean, I know I don't have much in the way of personality. But beyond that, there's an even bigger issue. How did such an unbelievably average student like me get picked to come to this ultimate high school? If I had to guess, it's because he's the ultimate average person.
Wait for it.
I mean, I guess there is a reason. You just have to take one glance at the acceptance letter they sent me to see why. We recently held a lottery to select one ordinary student to attend our school.
There you go.
That's a bit less, it's a bit less, interesting than if he was the ultimate average.
Yeah, but his title is better, though. Just...
As a result, you have been selected, and we invite you to join us as the ultimate lucky student.
I'd prefer that to ultimate average student. Wouldn't you?
Well,
Like, I have the ultimate luck because I was randomly selected to come here. Not, I was selected to come here because I'm so boring. I'm the ultimate boring.
Yeah, true, I guess. They spelled it out plain as day. I got invited by pure luck. Honestly, I probably would have been better off just declining their offer. So why not? Why didn't you? But after hearing how graduating was a guarantee for success later in life, I just couldn't say no.
That's why.
I am anticipating these things. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing for the rest of this game.
Well, yeah, maybe a bit of both.
But then, actually standing there in front of the school, I started to feel lost, like I didn't belong there. I could feel myself losing my nerve. But still, I can't just stand here in front of the gate forever. Frozen in place, murmuring to myself, I looked down at the acceptance letter clutched in my hand. It said there'd be a meeting for all incoming students in the main hall at 8 a.m. The meeting still isn't for a little while, but I should probably just head in. Yeah, let's do this.
Yeah.
I gathered up all my determination and tried to act like I'd done this a million times before.
Hey, it's topical what with Deltarune having just come out, okay?
But 4 years down the road.
Yeah, well, yeah. Oh, sure.
And I took my first step toward the main hall. This is where we're supposed to meet, right? I guess I'm the first one here. There's a really elegant clock over in the corner. It says it's 7:10 a.m. That is early.
Yeah.
The meeting doesn't start until 8 o'clock, so there's still a full 50 minutes left. It makes sense nobody else would be here yet. What about the ultimate punctual person?
Well, not that punctual. Don't arrive 50 minutes early unless you're really nervous.
Yeah. I was so wound up, I got here way too early.
Like I said.
I have plenty of time before the meeting. Just standing around waiting isn't exactly I should take a look around the school. Maybe that'll help me calm down a little. I am a student here now, so there shouldn't be any problem with me having a look around, right? Sure.
Surely.
It'll help me kill some time, if nothing else. Trying to play it cool, I took my first step into Hope's Peak Academy. Didn't he already do that? No,
Well,
that was towards the school. This is into the school.
this is going properly in, I guess.
It was also my first step towards starting a new life at a new school. At least, that's what I was hoping for.
And that's when it all went wrong.
What the exclamation mark, question mark? But the instant I took that first step forward, my view became warped, twisted. It was like some kind of delusion melting away and mixing together into something else. Spinning, mixing, melting away, then spinning again. And the next moment, everything went black. That was how it all began. And how life as I knew it came to an end. At that point, I should have realized the reason I was brought to Hope's Peak Academy wasn't because I had ultimate good luck. It was so I could experience ultimate despair.
I really hope that picked up well.
We'll find out.
Welcome to Despair, Prologue.
Yay! Do you want to... Yes. Yes. Sure. Dot, dot, dot. Dot, dot, dot.
It's dots.
Dots. Okay. What? Where am I? I woke up with my head resting on top of a hard wooden
A
desk.
hand wooden desk.
I mean, I don't know what to expect. My body feels heavy.
He's weak. Palms are sweaty. There's vomit on his sweater. Sorry. I'm just killing the mood, aren't I? It's because I've seen this multiple times at this point.
Yeah. I mean, really, that's all you're doing right now.
I apologize. It's because I don't have any characters to voice yet. I will very soon, but I don't have any characters to voice yet. It's all been you, and so I feel like I need to interject something. This is my channel, after all.
Yeah, true. It's pretty normal for me to zonk off in the middle of some boring class or whatever. But what was I doing asleep here just now? This isn't a classroom I've ever been in before. What the heck is going on? I just noticed it. So it says speaking in.
Yeah, it didn't before, but it does now. Welcome to Hope's Peak Academy. Firstly, we'd like to explain the basic controls.
Why, thank you.
You can use the mouse to adjust your aim. If you aim at an object you can interact with, you can press the left mouse button.
Why, thank you.
And presto, you'll investigate that object.
Neat.
Use the WASD buttons to adjust your viewpoint. Or you can press and hold the right mouse button and move the mouse. Okay. There are some typos. I mean, it's visual novels that were translated from Japanese. Like, there's so much text.
The mouse is also over the text.
Yeah, well, that's
Right.
Why don't you try looking around the classroom?
So first things first.
Yeah. This game is very stylized. If you couldn't tell that already. It's very silent.
Ooh. Sure. Is that a surveillance camera? I don't know. Is it? It's a dangerous world we live in. I guess they have these to keep weirdos from just wandering in. Sure. That's why it's inside the classroom, you know?
Well, I mean, you can't have weirdos just wandering into the classrooms.
But why not outside the classroom?
Well, you haven't seen outside the classroom.
But why is there one? Okay. Jeez, I can't believe it's already 8 o'clock. It was just after 7 when I first got here, but is that AM or PM that we're working with here? Has it really been almost an hour since then? Or maybe 12? Because, you know, them clocks.
Yes. There will be some occasional lag, probably.
That's the desk I fell asleep on. I can still see a line of drool I must have left there. I'll have to clean that up later. Hey, what's that on the desk? What is that on the desk? Hey there, new kid. The next semester is about to start. Starting today, this school will be your entire world. An orientation guide.
Is that what you call it?
It's some kind of cheap-looking pamphlet, that I will agree with. And there's something handwritten on it. The next semester is about to start. Starting today, this school will be your entire world. What the heck? Is this someone's idea of a joke? I mean, probably. What the heck? In any normal classroom, that's where a window should be. But it looks like some kind of metal plate has been bolted over it. And if I were to knock on it... Yep, definitely metal. Thick, too. Very solid.
I love the way that like, in my mind, the way he delivers that, and the way you delivered that, is definitely metal, thick too, very solid.
More importantly, wait, that's not what matters here. Congratulations. More importantly, why are there metal plates over the windows? Yeah, that's, okay, let's see. So what might have happened is, I got myself so wound up, I passed out in the main hall, and then someone carried me here? If that's true, it must mean this is a classroom inside Hope's Peak. But then if that's true, that just raises more questions. Every attempt to answer our questions just raises more questions.
Hey, good for you. You're starting to catch on.
This is all really strange. I mean, those metal plates covering the windows. It's like it's a prison or something.
I do want to point out, though, like, he was logicking his way through that. It's like, so, it's very likely that I passed out, probably because I got nervous, and someone carried me here, but then, what does that mean? That doesn't, you know...
Yeah, and why would they carry him to a classroom
there you
and
go.
not like a nurse's office or
there
a
you go.
hospital? None of this makes any sense. Congratulations, you figured it out. I should probably head back to the main hall. It's already past the meeting time. There might be other students there now. You can leave the classroom.
Oh, that's right. That's me. You can leave the classroom by pressing the R key. Well, Sorry, I forgot I was supposed to read stuff. I don't think there's anything else. Well, you didn't look at the screen. You can look at the screen if you want.
Not so fast. Laser question mark. There's a TV. The school is funded by the national government, so I guess it's not that weird to have TVs in here. Something feels off. I wonder what it is. Gee, maybe it's the metal plates. Maybe it's the surveillance camera. Maybe it's this weird thingy. Who knows?
Who knows indeed. Leave the area?
I suppose. Geez, this hallway is kind of weird too. Was it the purple, glow?
Well, I mean, did you notice the wallpaper in that classroom was giraffe pattern?
This is getting stranger by the second. I honestly have no idea what's going on. Well, for now, I'll just head to the main hall.
Use the wireless keys to move through the hallway. Hold down the shift key while moving to run.
Oh, goody. Running is always such a good thing to know.
Also, you can press the tab key to bring up a map. Press the tab key again to close the map. How convenient.
How convenient indeed. Now, do I go this way? This way? Or this? Wow, I'm fast and I'm not even running. Despair Hotel. I guess it's a place for people to stay overnight. But anyway, I need to get to the main hall.
I would recommend bringing up the map and finding it. If you need help, I will show you which way to go.
Maybe we should pay the teddy bear a visit, you know?
I mean, you can if you like.
I wonder where this red door leads. I'm starting to feel sick standing here. Sure.
There are just certain moments where I kind of wish we had face cam so I could just look into the camera meaningfully.
Green.
Yes.
Okay.
It's purple and green. That's the AV room.
The AV room. It's locked. Darn.
We can actually... Hold on. Let's see if we can turn up... Nope. Is it... No, I don't think we can do it yet. When we get access... No, because we have to get the thing before we can access that. Yeah. I think we can turn up the mouse sensitivity in the options, but... Store.
I guess it's not open. What makes you think of that? Okay.
You are looking for the main hall, so...
I guess that was it. By the time I got back to the main hall, everyone else was already there.
I get to do voices.
Whoa, hey! Another new kid?
That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Huh? Then you guys are all...
Yeah, we're all new here. Today's supposed to be our first day of class.
So, counting him, that makes 15. Seems like a good cutoff point, but I wonder if this is everyone.
Standing before me were the ultimate students that had been handpicked by the school.
Thoughts?
There's a lot of them.
Okay, fair.
I looked around at everyone who had gathered here, taking in their faces one at a time. There's a lot of them. Maybe I was just imagining it, but I swear I could feel a kind of aura coming from each of them. Are you sure you're not a psychic? I mean, you said you weren't, but here you are, talking like you are. How's it going? My name's Makoto Naegi.
It's actually Makoto, but they say Makoto because the pronunciations in dubs are weird sometimes.
Yeah.
It's Makoto.
Sorry I'm late. A bunch of stuff happened, and then all of a sudden I was just asleep. Why would you admit that?
Okay, let's see if I can manage these voices. Whoa, you too? Oh man, she has an accent. Things just keep getting curiouser and curiouser. So strange. I declare beyond a shadow of a doubt that this is a strange situation indeed.
What are you talking about? I honestly have no idea what's going on right now. This is sounding like the story of your life.
Got it!
Just a moment. There's something else we must address.
Chill.
Makoto, your tardiness is unacceptable. Surely you are aware the meeting was to start at 8 a.m. sharp. To be late on your first day is unspeakable. I must report you, and you must accept your due punishment.
What?
What's your problem? It's not like he wanted to be late. He didn't have any control over it.
That's right.
Everyone just calm down. Listen, why don't we all go around and introduce ourselves?
Huh?
Eh? Now's no time for friggin' introductions. Maybe, but it may be good to at least find out who we all are before digging into the bigger problems here. I mean, how are we even supposed to talk to each other if we do not know each other's names?
This is how you start an escape room. Which I think is basically what we're doing here.
Kind of, yes. But with murder.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Okay, so let's get introductions out of the way, then we can move on to whatever else. Sound good?
I'm still totally lost, but I think it's best to just focus on getting to know each other for now. So I guess this is as good a chance as I'm gonna get. I already looked everyone up on that Hope's Peak Academy thread online, but I still don't really know what kind of people they actually are. Time to find out.
Introductions.
I'll start by talking to those 5 over there.
Aim at a student and press the left mouse button to talk to them. Each conversation is important to the overall story, so keep track of how they go. And also, you can check other things in this room, so...
Oh, joy. Alright. That surveillance camera has what looks like a gun attached to it. I'm sure it's just for those weirdos that do wander in, you know?
Definitely. That's absolutely what it's for.
But there's no way that's the real gun. Right? Right?
Oh.
Holy cow! What's this huge metal hatch? It looks like the kind of thing you'd see in a secret military base or something.
Or perhaps Fallout.
Isn't that a secret military base?
No, not technically. They're actually civilian run, but anyway.
Well, I mean, it's civilian run for military purposes, but
no, not even.
we
it's Fallout
digress.
shelter. Yes, we do.
This is the same main hall I was in before, right? This door definitely wasn't here then, though. Is that really elaborate clock still there? I mean, that's the only thing you apparently took note of, so look for that.
Now, who do you want to speak to first? You can go in order, you can go out of order.
I'll go with him first, because he seems like the kind of person that wants to get this over with, and I don't want to keep him waiting because Mr. Military Man. Well, sort of.
I'm Kiyotaka Ishimaru. I believe in full simplicity. Let's work together on our educational crusade.
Chill.
Yeah.
Ultimate moral compass.
In Japanese, it's ultimate hall monitor. Basically, the ultimate disciplinarian type. Like, follow the rules.
Okay, that makes a bit more sense.
Yeah, that's basically his thing.
So that's Kiyotaka.
Yep.
According to what I saw about him on that thread, he went to a famous private school and won top honors every year. He's basically a flawless honor student. He's also known for the work he's done with his community's Public Morals Committee. They say he respects rules above all else, earning him the title of Ultimate Moral Compass. You can clearly see the relation there.
Anyway, you can call me Taka. You said your name was Makoto Naegi, right?
You talk a lot.
And so it begins. You're gonna like somebody. I won't say who. That's a good name, a strong name. You should thank your parents for giving you such an excellent name.
Ow.
You hear me?
And to keep that name from losing its value, you must devote yourself every single day.
Got it.
Life is worth putting every ounce of effort into it. Right.
This guy is kind of annoying.
But I love it.
I wouldn't say annoying, just very intense. And overexcitable. And, yeah. And next we'll go with him. I think we'll just keep alternating.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Oh, you can actually look at other stuff. I don't think I've
Yeah.
ever seen anybody look around.
A mailbox. There's nothing inside. Isn't it illegal to look in mailboxes that aren't yours?
Mm-hmm. Well, in this country. I don't know about Japan, but
I can't look at the trophies.
why would you want to look at the trophies? You've got more important things to do, like introducing to yourself to this cast of characters.
Yeah. My guess is this is the ultimate fanfic writer.
I am Hifumi Yamada. But if you want to call me by my nickname,
The Alpha and the Omega.
I don't mind.
But how did his voice change?
He changed his voice. He was like, if you want to call me by my nickname, the Alpha and the Omega.
Sure. Who didn't see that one coming? Raise your hand.
By the way, how much do you know about the world of 2D art?
The way you delivered that.
I mean, am I wrong? That's kind of... Although, yeah.
Right.
It's what he does, man. He's an artist. But most of what he does is...
Unless he's talking about words on a page, writing a fanfic and drawing a fanfic are...
No, he's like a fanfic manga writer.
Okay, well, that...
Like, he draws manga fanfic. He's not just, going on fanfiction.net and writing, M-rated smut fiction. He actually draws the whole thing, and
so he draws in writing material.
Yes, basically, he draws his own his own fanfic comics. Now,
Well, that makes it so much better.
From what I understand, actually, a lot of manga artists will get started that way.
Right.
Because it does, if nothing else, it helps you learn how to draw the human anatomy.
Sure. World of 2D? Question mark?
Well, in that world, I am well known and supremely well regarded as the ultimate fanfic creator.
That face. I don't know how I feel about that face.
I once sold 10,000 copies of one of my fan comics at a school festival. The event has passed into legend.
I'm more impressed that there were 10,000 people at a school festival.
Well, you know what? You're not wrong. Some of them didn't get it, of course, saying I tainted the event. How stupid can you be?
That's too bad about them. But selling 10,000 copies like that is definitely pretty remarkable.
It is.
Agreed, yes.
However,
The words of such idiots mean nothing to me. I am like Van Gogh, utterly unappreciated in my time.
Sure.
I am a soldier, serving night and day to destroy all mindless preconceptions about fanfiction.
Right.
I am sure if you were to observe my work, Mr. Naegi, you would comprehend its greatness immediately.
Sure, yes.
For my work is filled with deepest meaning.
What kind of meaning?
yes, indeed.
It's about embracing our basest urges.
I don't think I want to comprehend it. Now we go to... her.
Not that you'll remember my name anyway, but I'm Togo Fukawa.
She's a novelist.
Yeah, she wrote a novel when she was 10 that got everyone talking and launched her literary career. I feel like she's much better at writing than other guy.
Well, writing novels, sure.
Yeah.
Not writing manga, though.
Writing in general.
Well, now that's a little harsh.
I wonder how
Hifumi's
much...
good.
But how much writing does he do?
Well, I mean, I suppose you're not wrong, but...
I mean, like, if it's manga, then it's like, you know, it's
Oh,
mostly...
yeah, but you still gotta write the dialogue.
Well, yes, but there'd be a lot less writing involved than a book.
Well, it depends on how you define writing, because if you count having to, you know, set up the scenes and, you know, keep the action progressing.
Then, 2 years ago, she released So Lingers the Ocean, a love story said to be her masterpiece. So she peaked at, what, 14-ish?
Something like that.
The book was such a hit with women that fishermen quickly shot to the top of every hottest men poll.
I mean, having that kind of influence on pop culture at that age is impressive.
Yeah, but where's she gonna go now? To the school, apparently.
Yeah.
Despite her age, she's won countless literary prizes, and all her books are instant
I'm
bestsellers.
not gonna do her voice.
With extreme difficulty. Which is why she's come to be known as the ultimate writing prodigy. What else would you call such a young and talented author? But I figured she'd be a lovey-dovey type. What with her masterpiece being a romance and all.
What's your problem?
What? It's not polite to stare, you know.
What the heck?
Stop Stop staring at me like I'm some filthy creature.
Chill. Filthy creature? No, I just thought...
I know what you just thought. You just thought you'd never seen such an ugly woman. You just thought it was so funny.
No, that's not what I was thinking at all.
I'm telling you.
Don't bother trying to lie to me. I know it's true. Otherwise I know you can't stand looking at me.
Anyway.
Whatever. I don't really care. I'm used to it.
Chill. Wow, talk about an inferiority complex. I was way off about what a successful author would be like. Now we got Leon.
Leon.
Yo, good name's Leon Koala. What's up?
Leon.
Sure. I'm gonna call him Leo. I recognize that name.
Give me.
He played for the National High School Champs as their cleanup hitter, the ultimate baseball star. And that superb athletic specimen is... You? Seriously?
Huh? What's wrong?
Nothing. I'm just surprised. I figured with you being the ultimate baseball star and all.
What? Were you expecting some kid with a shaved head?
Shaved head? No, I was just expecting more of a, sporty-looking traditional baseball player type.
And not punk rocker, right?
I mean, when I found that article and picture of you online, that's how you looked then.
What? Aw, man, you found that picture of me playing baseball? Seriously? I hate that picture. This is not cool. This is, so not cool. Seriously, I'm, mega embarrassed right now. I didn't have a choice, okay? Shaving your head like that is part of the national championship regulations. But now I refuse to cut my hair, and I'm not gonna dye it back to normal either.
Hey, listen.
Actually, can I be totally honest with you? I don't like baseball, at all. I've never gone to a single practice.
He's never practiced and he was still his team's star player? He's some kind of prodigy.
That's why he's here. And as soon as I got accepted here, I quit baseball for good. I have my own dream for the future.
A dream? For the future?
My only path in life is getting into music. You can feel that star quality aura I have, right?
You know what I mean.
I'm going to be a singer, so all I need is a songwriter and someone on guitar, and we're set.
How cool is that?
This new version of me that's chasing after my dream is super cool to the max.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. I never imagined I'd hear something like that from a baseball all-star. And lastly, we have...
Hi, I'm Scarlett Maradona. I look forward to getting to know you.
She's the pop star.
The way she moves is positively mesmerizing, and that pleasant scent I can't quite place. Sayaka... Yeah. Mizono.
Yeah.
When I saw her name in that thread online, frankly, I was pretty surprised. She's in a pop group, famous all across the country. In fact, she's their lead singer. As the ultimate pop sensation, she's in high demand to appear on TV and in magazines everywhere. But actually, that's not the only reason I was so surprised to find out she'd be going to this school. I'm sure she doesn't remember, but... Well, never mind. No matter how you slice it, she's really beautiful. Almost like a doll or something.
I'm not a doll, I'm alive.
Huh? Did you hear me?
I'm psychic.
Huh?
Kidding. I just have really good intuition.
She's a sharp one.
Hey,
Hey, by any chance...
Now what?
Yeah, it must be. I'm sure of it. Hey, Makoto, did you...
Just hold on.
Jeez, you guys. How long do you plan to waste our valuable time with this ridiculous back and forth? Sorry. Just got carried away, I guess.
You hear me?
Self-introductions are for introducing yourself, not bumbling through a bunch of idle chit-chat. You're right. Sorry, Makoto. We could talk about this later.
It sounded like Sayaka really had something she wanted to say. Perhaps the same thing as you were about to say, but then didn't. I wonder. But it's not like we'll ever see each other again.
Never see each other again.
Yeah.
It's not like we'll ever see each other again, so I guess I missed my only shot.
Yeah. Too bad. Like she said, we can talk later. Okay, now to talk to those 5 people over there, which are now over here. We'll do it.
You want to start with
Reverse. That way. Reverse.
Name's Mondo Awada. Nice to fucking meet you.
Chill.
Stop telling people to chill. These are not chill people.
They need to be. Mondo Awada, huh? Which means he's the current leader of the largest biker gang in Japan.
The Crazy Diamond Gang.
He's earned respect, even awe, from every gang in the country. He's the ultimate biker gang leader, because every school needs one of those.
Apparently. Well, this school needs one of those.
Nice to meet you too.
Yo.
Heck yeah.
I'd better be careful around him. One wrong word and I could wake up at the bottom of the sea.
That's all you get from him.
There's a TV. And that's the same.
Yeah. Although sometimes you get money from looking at those, so I recommend you keep doing it. It's just,
Heya! I'm Aoi Asahina, but my friends just call me Hina. What's up?
Now, you were interested... She's a swimmer. You were interested in playing Persona 5? You will recognize her voice actress as Morgana from that game. The cat.
The cat.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes! Don't worry about it. You'll when you play it, you'll find out.
I'm never gonna keep these names straight.
Actually, I didn't even pay attention to how she said that. I think it's Aoi.
Aoi
Asahina. But her friends just call her Hina, so just go with that.
Sure.
That's what I do.
She's been breaking records in every competition she's been in since elementary school. She's even been chosen as an upcoming Olympic cadet. She is, without a doubt, the ultimate swimming pro. The combination of her ability, appearance, and, proportions has been widely discussed online.
I'm sure it has. So, what was your name again? Sorry, totally forgot.
Makoto Naegi.
I'm not gonna get her voice. Oh yeah, I knew it was something like that.
Sure you did. No, not something like that. It is that.
You got it!
Sure, got it. Here, I'll hammer it into my brain right now.
Yeah!
Makoto Naegi. Makoto Naegi.
She just kept repeating my name and moving her finger across her palm like she was writing something. What are you doing?
Huh?
You don't know? If you want to remember someone's name, you gotta write it on your hand 3 times.
I've never heard of that before in my life.
Hey, by the way, how do you spell your last name?
You spell it exactly like it sounds.
Well, I have no idea. Just figure it out later and write it down.
Okay.
Anyway, glad to meet you.
Sure, same here. Well, one thing I learned is she's totally easygoing and bursting with energy.
And another thing you've learned is she's not the brightest bulb.
Well, yes. Careful with the microphone.
Yeah, I'm... Weird setup, having to hold the microphone like that.
Hi, I'm Junko Enoshima.
Charmed, I'm sure.
That's quite a smile.
Yeah.
Fashionista.
Anybody would recognize this one. She's got more charm and presence than any high school girl in the country. She is the ultimate fashionista. I've seen her on tons of magazine covers, but...
Pause. Okay, you clicked past it, but it went away, but... I just now noticed something. One of the magazines she was in was called Red Ribbon. And these games, they like to make references. So I'm thinking that was a Dragon Ball reference.
Probably. I feel like that doesn't quite match up to reality.
What?
Huh?
Come on.
Oh, are you talking about my cover photos and junk? Well, of course, those are totally photoshopped.
Photoshopped?
Yeah, you know, edited heck and back, like with computers and junk.
Oh, so they aren't real.
What can we do?
Come on, don't act so surprised. You're gonna make me all depressed.
Totally.
It's totally normal these days to Photoshop the crap out of cover photos. If you're surprised by that, you'd be totally blown away by a certain dangerous little diva of ours. They make the eyes and junk super big and tweak the skin so it looks all ceramic and porcelain.
Oh. So many dreams are getting crushed today.
Whap, whap, whap.
Hello, nice to meet you. I'm Chihiro Fujisaki.
This is gonna be an interesting one to keep up with. Sorry, I get kinda embarrassed whenever I introduce myself like this. Anyway, I hope we can get along.
Same here. Nice to meet you.
Huh?
Maybe it's just my imagination, but have we met before?
I don't think so. We just met for the first time, which is why I said nice to meet you.
Oh yeah, good point. Sorry.
You don't have to apologize for that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Chihiro Fujisaki is known for all the cutting-edge programs she's created. She's the ultimate programmer. She's also got that timid little bunny-type thing going, which has endeared her to her legion of fans.
In real life too. Hey, so listen.
I'm sorry.
I'm really sorry.
Huh? What are you apologizing for now?
Well, just because you seem upset. You must be mad at me, right?
No, not at all. I was just lost in thought about something.
Lost in thought?
Yeah, it had nothing to do with me being upset or anything.
Thank you.
Oh, that's good. I was afraid maybe you didn't like me. I'm glad. ...
I'm starting to understand why her fans are so into her.
And last but not least, dots.
Dots?
Dots.
Can I ask you your name?
Dots.
My name is Kyoko Kiryu.
Dots.
She's pretty tight-lipped, huh? Oh, but you know, her name didn't show up anywhere in that Hope's Peak Academy thread. And I did see that there were students like me, ones who didn't have any real identity or presence. Words. Could this girl be one of them? I don't know. Maybe she's the ultimate.
You don't know.
So, what are you doing at this school?
What's that supposed to mean?
No, I just meant getting invited here means you're some kind of ultimate something, right? So what ultimate something are you?
Dots.
That doesn't matter.
Why should I tell you?
Huh? Well, I guess you don't have to tell me.
No, I don't have to tell you, so I'm not going to.
Nothing about her turned up on mine, so I was thinking maybe she got picked by chance like me, but
Dots.
her face is like an iron mask. If she doesn't want to tell me anything, no point in asking.
Final four.
Those four over there are the only ones left.
Oh, these are fun voices. Who do you want to start with?
Let's, get this guy over with.
I am Sakura Okami.
That's a girl.
Sure. Oh geez, I almost asked her if she was a guy. The day I say something like that out loud is the day I get turned into a human meatball. But now I remember. She competed in a martial arts tournament in America and won, despite being a girl. She's the ultimate martial artist. She's fought in over 400 matches.
She's fought in over 400 masters.
I mean, you don't know.
She's fought in 400 masters.
Well, maybe she's fought 400 masters, but she's never lost a single one. That's the important thing here. That thread also said a bit more about her. Some call her Ogre. Some even think she's the closest known relative to the primates, the famed missing link. Any incoming Hope's Peak students who are reading this, let me warn you right now. If you value your life, avoid her at all costs.
Real quick, something interesting. Her name is Sakura, right? Mm-hmm. Sakura is a very dainty name because it refers to a type of Japanese cherry blossom. And so it's a very dainty name, and here she is, this massive...
Standing in front of her now, I don't think they were exaggerating about that.
Hey,
You.
Huh? Yes? I snapped to attention without even realizing it. Then she started to poke and prod at my body. What are you...
I see.
Muscular quality and quantity is right around that of an extremely ordinary high school student. What a shame. You're not at all fit to act as my training partner.
I'm not sure that's such a shame for me. Celeste. I think that's how it's pronounced.
Yeah.
If that's how it's pronounced, I am going to remember her name and no one else's.
Just go.
I do not think we have been introduced. I am Celestia Ludenberg.
Celestia Ludenberg. I'm gonna have trouble nailing her accent.
Celestia Luden, huh? It's Ludenberg.
Ludenberg. It is my name, but if you don't mind, I would prefer you call me Celeste.
You are Japanese, right?
Huh?
Of course. Why do you ask?
If you don't mind, could you tell me your real name? That is a very impolite thing to say.
But is he wrong though? I don't know what you're talking about. Celestia Ludenberg is my real name. But as I mentioned, I would much rather you call me Celeste.
She's polite, but pretty forceful at the same time. I don't think she wants to say any more about it. I guess the rumors in that thread were right about her. The self-styled Celestia Ludenberg. She's the ultimate gambler who's never lost a bet. You wanna bet?
I bet she does.
Other than her obvious love of gothic Lolita?
That's where the term lolly comes from.
Sure.
Gothic Lolita, she's very gothic Lolita.
Yeah, pronouncing things is not... Yeah.
Well, that's French, actually, I think.
Nothing is pronounced in French the way it's spelled.
Well, that is.
Everything about her is wrapped up in a veil of lies. They say she entered and won an underground gambling tournament, earning the title Queen of Liars. She totally cleaned out the other players, taking their life savings and laughing as she did it.
What is that? That must be upstairs. Okay, yeah. I look forward to getting to know you better.
That smile is beyond deceptive. I'd better watch myself around her.
By the way, if you hear any weird, rumbly background noise, the people watching TV upstairs, they're watching a movie and we have a surround sound system, so...
I don't think you'll be able to hear it.
Well, they might.
I don't think so.
I just want to put that disclaimer that that's what that is.
Here we go.
My boy.
I'm Yasuhiro Gakure. Hero for short. Take it easy, yeah? I know I will.
He's the clairvoyant. Yasuhiro Hagakure. Just call him Hero.
Yeah. Known as Supernova in the psychic community, the trend-setting ultimate clairvoyant. Honestly, I don't really get all that fortune-telling stuff. It's pretty much beyond me. Still, I can't help wondering if there's any truth to it.
Could it be?
Okay, I give up.
Huh? What happened?
Serious?
I saw it. I looked right at it. Seriously, I totally saw it.
Saw what?
A guardian angel with a crazy perm chasing after Bigfoot running off with a skyfish in its mouth. And that guardian angel is your guardian angel. Nah, I'm just kidding. But hey, we should grab some brewskis sometime and get real deep into Lemuria and its civilization.
What? We're not allowed to drink. We're in high school. My thoughts exactly.
You know?
Oh, I'm actually 21. I've been held back a few times, see, and, well, it's a long story.
A few times? Yeah, I bet that is a long story. Let me guess. He got all of the answers on the test right. The teachers accused him of cheating. And he got held back. And he kept doing it until he learned that if he just got a few questions wrong, see,
I bet you that's actually what happened. And last, but certainly not least,
Baya.
Byakuya.
I'm gonna call him Baya.
No, you're gonna call him Byakuya. Or Togami, if you prefer.
Togami I can do.
Name's Byakuya Togami.
He's the ultimate affluent progeny, so ultimate rich kid.
And every school needs one of those too.
Yeah.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Dots.
That's the most half-done introduction I've ever heard. But there isn't really anything I can do about it. Even among the ultimate students, this one is special. Because he's rich. He's the heir apparent of his family's massive financial conglomerate. He's already started managing business operations, and his own personal assets are, well, vast. His title of Ultimate Affluent Progeny is completely accurate. He's the definition of exceptional. I would take issue with that.
Why?
Money does not make you special.
Yeah, but remember, he's started taking over business operations, and his personal funds that he has gotten for himself are vast. He's not an idiot. He's just very wealthy.
Well, why not say...
You can't be... with as wealthy and powerful as his family is, you can't be stupid.
I mean, if you called him something like Ultimate Business Manager or something...
Yeah, but that's like, you know, well, Donald Trump, his family is bigger than that.
Yeah, well,
like there's no like real world equivalent to what his family is.
There's probably several fictional equivalents, but
Probably.
That's everything I learned about him from that Hope's Peak Academy thread online. That's probably all there is to learn about him.
Oh, you'll find out.
Come on.
We're done with introductions, right? How much longer are you going to stand there? Go away. I'm sick of looking at you.
His aura says to me, "You said you weren't a sidekick. You and I will never stand on the same level, like a king in training." And with that, all the introductions are done. Finally. Even though they're all ultimate, they each have their own individual sort of, something.
Okay, time to get down to business.
Of course he would say that.
This is no time to stand around making friends like a bunch of dull-eyed baboons.
Oh, that's true. I think someone said something about a bibber problem or something. What was that about?
Nothing.
Well, you see, Makoto, you said a bunch of stuff happened, and then you were just asleep, right? Well, the same is true for all of us.
What? Seriously? Exclamation mark, question mark?
Wait, seriously?
Just after each of us got to the main hall, we lost consciousness. And when we came to, we were somewhere here in the school. That's what happened to you, right?
But that's just weird. Really? That every one of us would get knocked out like that?
Piece of shit!
Exactly. That's why we're all freaking out. That was a weird voice. And that's not the only thing. You saw where all the windows in the classes and hallways were, right? But instead of normal glass windows, it was a bunch of big metal plates. What's that about? Plus, all my stuff's missing. Even my cell phone. Yeah, you're right. I haven't seen my PDA anywhere either. And then there's the main hall here. The front exit is completely blocked by some giant metal hatch.
What does this mean?
But there wasn't anything like that when I first got here. What's it doing there? Maybe we got caught up in some kind of, like, crime or something?
Is it like...
What, like a kidnapping?
Yeah, there you go.
You think maybe someone grabbed us and hauled us off and we're not actually at school?
Hey, come on.
Don't think like that. Cheer up. I bet this is all just part of the school's orientation procedure.
Yeah, that's gotta be it.
You know?
Yeah, I'm sure that's it. So I'm just gonna take it easy for a little bit.
I see.
Oh, so you think they wanted to do something to surprise us?
What the hell?
Oh, well, if that's all it is, it's nap time for me.
You know what I mean.
I was up way too late last night, so I could use a little shut-eye.
I can feel everyone's tension evaporate. But then it began.
We have one last character to be introduced to. It's your boy.
Evil teddy bear time?
Testing. Mic check 1, 2. This is a test of the school broadcast system. Am I on? Can everyone hear me? Okay, well then.
The voice seemed totally out of place. It was so playful, so completely unconcerned. I couldn't help but feel a deep, unnerving dread at the sound of it. It was like hearing someone laugh at the scene of an accident.
To all incoming students, I would like to begin the entrance ceremony right now. Please make your way to the gymnasium at your earliest convenience. That's all. I'll be waiting.
Stop. What the heck was that just now?
Goodbye.
Well then, if you'll excuse me. What, you're gonna take off just like that?
Could it be?
Oh yeah, now I get it. This whole thing was just to get us all pumped for the entrance ceremony.
For being clairvoyant, I think he has very bad foresight. So far.
Man, thank God it was all a joke. I'd be totally freaked out if this was real.
Yeah.
You know?
Alright, guess I'll head out too. Wonder what they got planned for us next. Man, I was totally looking for that nap too. Why'd they have to go and kill the mood?
Huh?
Oh, wait for me. I want to go with you. That is that, then. I will see you all there.
Anyway,
Not that anyone cares, but I'm gonna go too.
Everyone took off for the gym, but I was frozen where I stood. That uneasy feeling I'd had before, I couldn't get it out of my mind. And it looked like I wasn't the only one.
This doesn't seem right.
this is bad.
Yeah, that announcement was totally weird.
However,
Maybe, but just saying put doesn't mean we'll be safe. Besides, aren't you guys just a little bit curious to find out what's going on around here?
These people, the only ones with any common sense.
I see.
If we do not move forward, we learn nothing. The only choice is to push ahead.
I guess she's right. But still, I'm really nervous. We don't have a choice. We have to go. They said to go to the gym, right?
Okay, real quick, before we go any farther, now that we've been introduced to all the characters, I want to get your first, your initial predictions on who's going to be the first to die and who's going to be the first to kill somebody. Go.
First to die. Well,
Just put something out there. I just want to know your initial thoughts.
probably that girl with the inferiority complex.
Toko.
Yes, or maybe the
The-
swimming girl.
Okay.
Either one.
So Toko or Hina, you think is going to be the first to die?
50-50 on that.
Okay. Who do you think is the first murderer is going to be? Just
Well, it's not gonna be the biker guy. So, who wouldn't you expect? Baseball player.
Interesting predictions. Right. Shall we continue? Yes, we shall. Just for a little bit longer, at least.
I mean, this is a good stopping point.
Well, but we have to make as much progress as we can. We only have so many days to do this, and this is a long game.
This does not look like a gymnasium.
Yeah, it's because you're not there. Yeah, you haven't left.
So why am I still here?
Well, so you can talk to everybody before you go.
this is bad.
What was with that announcement? It was like totally creepy.
Does she say anything else if I talk to her again?
This is bad.
No.
Okay. For science, you know.
For science.
Yamada, I choose you.
Hifumi.
Well,
Are you okay? Is everyone okay?
Ogami.
True. If we do not move forward, we learn nothing. The only choice is to push ahead.
Is it weird that I'm just throwing red question marks?
Nah.
Shit.
What the heck kind of game are they playing? What?
Game, you know.
What? Is this some kind of bad joke?
Listen,
I know how you feel, but all we can do now is check it out, right? Something weird is going on here, right? It's not just me?
No, it's not just you.
Right, you can press R to leave and go to the gym.
Sure. I'm guessing it's that thing.
Yes.
So I'm there. So I go this way and take a right.
Yep. And there's stairs up, but they're
Light
blocked.
speed. Okay, I'm not missing anything. Probably am, but
Well, I don't know.
Hey, come on.
Man, I had no idea this Hope's Peak Academy place was going to be such a pain in my balls. It really ain't that much different from the time I spent in juvie. Heck, this place is even worse. And why isn't there anyone here? Walking through the halls, I didn't see a single person.
This is bad.
Isn't that, like, seriously not good?
probably.
But they're just trying to spook us. They'll take those metal plates down later, I'm sure of it.
That's just wishful thinking at this point.
All we can do now is hope for the best and prepare for the worst. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Well, it ain't like I'm scared of nothing. Let's just get this over with.
Sure.
Hey, where's whoever called us here?
Man, this game's loud.
Mondo, stop! No running!
Well,
I too shall go. Hey, wait! Don't leave me here all alone! There are some excellent screams in this game.
I'm sure.
Okay, time for some more tutorial action. You can press the tab key to observe the room you're in. Observing will display what people and objects you can interact with. Sorry for the late notice. So, blue is objects, pink is people.
This school has a lot of TVs. They couldn't all just be for that weird school broadcast, could they? I mean, possibly. Now I can look at the trophies. A display case. There are all kinds of trophies and plaques inside. Of course, all the students who go here are ultimate, right? So this is probably just a tiny fraction of all their awards.
Makes sense.
But what's that one?
It doesn't really matter, does it? You can talk to your ladies here.
Is she a cardboard cutout?
Like I said, this game is highly stylized, so basically all the objects in the rooms are flat in this view.
Another surveillance camera. I feel like we're being watched every second. I don't like it. Neither do I. Let's start with her. That's total silence. For whatever reason, she's the only one managing to stay calm. Or maybe I'm just imagining that. I don't think so. You're the only person with common sense here. I mean, well, not the only person, but like, you have the most out of the people who do.
Well,
this is bad.
I'm totally getting a bad vibe right now. Where are all the other students? Why are we the only ones here? You gotta go through those doors.
I figured that. still filled with uneasy dread, I did what the announcement said and went to the gym. And I saw what was waiting for us there. People. Oh, it really does look like an entrance ceremony.
Yeah.
See? Told ya. It's totally normal entrance ceremony stuff.
Define normal. Hero was right. But in a way, that just emphasized how completely not normal all of us were.
Hey there! Howdy ho! Is everyone here? Good! Then let's get things rolling!
Cutscene.
Huh? Teddy bear?
This is his theme song. I believe the title of it is actually, well, no, I'll tell you later. I'll tell you later.
Okay.
I'm not a teddy bear.
Sure. We all believe that.
I am Monokuma! And I am this school's headmaster.
Yeah, so the song is called Mr. Monokuma's lesson, I believe.
See, you can be the headmaster and Monokuma and be a teddy bear.
But he's not a teddy bear.
But he is, though.
But he's not.
It was the strangest thing I'd ever seen. Right before my eyes, it was... What I was seeing was... It was... utterly incomprehensible. It's called a teddy bear. Such a bright voice and carefree attitude was completely out of place. It's a school. Why should it be?
Because freaky stuff is happening.
True, but like if you think everything is going like a normal school, why would that be out of place?
But they don't. They think something weird's going on.
Sure. And all of that anxiety I'd been carrying with me suddenly transformed into outright fear. But look at his non-threatening demeanor.
What? That teddy bear can talk?
Got any ideas for a new fan fiction?
Calm down. I'm sure there's just a speaker inside it.
It moved.
Hey, come on now.
I told you already, I'm not a teddy bear, and we are running low on power, so I need to plug this up. So the setup is going to be
even
more awkward than it already was.
Joy, I hope there's no, quick button pressing.
I told you already, I'm not a teddy bear. I'm Monokuma, and I'm your headmaster. What? It moved! Seriously, man, calm down. It's probably just a remote control toy or something. How dare you compare me to a child's plaything? You've cut me deep, deeper than the Mariana Trench.
Why are you blushing?
Hang on a minute. Yeah, the charger fell out. Hang on a minute.
Okay, here we are. We're back. We're back,
boys. Okay. My remote control system is so complex, Even the folks in NASA can't recreate or even comprehend it.
Sure.
But don't make me say stuff that might destroy NASA's dreams. I just couldn't bear that. Remember when I said you were going to like a certain character?
You're telling me I'm gonna like the villain?
Well, you're going to like his puns anyway. He's actually, I gotta say, a fairly enjoyable villain. Just because he does stuff like this. He's so weird.
Sure. So I guess I'm gonna be like the anti-villain. I'm going to use my own pun power to defeat him.
Sure, there you go.
He can't bear the weight of my puns.
Mwah, mwah. Bear that? Really? You are unfortunate.
Puns are not unfortunate. It is a gift.
Now then, moving on. We really must hurry and get started. Giving up already? No other stupid bear puns?
Hey, he's barely started, I'm sure.
Stop. Quiet down now, quiet down. Okay, so. He has abandoned the gag.
Good morning!
Everyone stand at attention and bow. And good morning. Good morning. You don't have to say it back.
Now then.
Let us commence with a most noteworthy and memorable entrance ceremony. First, let's talk a bit about what your school life here would be like. Now, make no mistake, you few students so full of potential represent the hope of the world. Well, that's weird. I don't know why it's doing that. It may be because it's low on power and it's freaking out.
Sure.
Anyway, and to protect such splendid hope, you will all live a communal life together solely within the confines of this school. Everyone will live in harmony together and adhere to the rules and regulations of the school.
Huh?
Now then, regarding the end date for this communal life, there isn't one. In other words, you'll all be here until the day you die. Such is the school life you've been assigned. What did he just say? Until the day we die?
Yep.
Oh, but fear not. We have quite an abundant budget, so you won't lack for all the common conveniences. That's the least of our worries right now. Yeah, what the heck? You're saying I have to live here forever? You're screwing with us, right? I am not screwing with you. I am no liar, of that you can be 100% sure. And just for your information, you're completely cut off from the outside world. So you don't have to worry about that dirty, dirty land beyond these walls ever again.
Cut off. So all those metal plates all over the school, they're there to keep us trapped in here?
That's exactly what they're there for.
At least he's honest.
No matter how much you may yell and scream for help, help will not come. So with all of that in mind, feel free to live out your life here with reckless abandon.
Hey,
Come on, what is this? I don't care if the school or whoever else is behind it all. This is just a really bad joke.
Damn you!
Yeah, cut this out. It isn't funny anymore.
Unbelievable.
You keep saying this is a lie or a joke. A bunch of skeptics, all of you.
What are you gonna do?
But I guess you can't help it, huh? You all grew up in an age where you're taught to doubt your neighbor. Well, you'll have plenty of time to find out whether or not what I say is true. I can speak. And when that time comes, you'll see with your own eyeballs that I speak the undeniable truth.
Most unfortunate.
Having to live here forever would be quite the problem.
What's this?
Come now, what's the matter with all of you? You decided of your own free will to attend Hope Speak Academy, didn't you? And now, before the entrance ceremony is even finished, you've already decided you want to leave?
Hey!
Oh, but you know, I guess I did forget to mention one thing. There is one way for you to leave the school. Really?
actually.
As headmaster, I've crafted a special clause for those of you who would like to leave.
What is that flower?
I don't know. I call it the graduation clause.
Now then.
Let me tell you about this fun little rule. As I mentioned, in order to maintain an environment of harmony here, we rely on a communal lifestyle. And if someone were to disrupt that harmony, they and they alone would be allowed to leave the school. That, my students, is the graduation clause. What do you mean by disrupt the harmony? Well, you know, if one person were to murder another.
Murder? Exclamation mark, question mark.
Stabbing, strangling. I hit the microphone. Stabbing, strangling, bludgeoning, crushing, hacking, drowning, igniting. How you do it doesn't matter. You must kill someone if you want to leave. It's as simple as that. The rest is up to you. Give it your all to achieve the best outcome in the worst way possible.
A chill shot down my spine. You must kill someone if you want to leave. As soon as I heard those words, my blood went cold.
I bet that got your brain juices flowing. Beats the heck out of a human catching a salmon, huh? Like I said before, you guys are the hope of the world. But you know, taking that hope and seeing it gets murdered creates a darkened shadow of despair. And I just find that so darn exciting.
What the hell?
Are you talking about? To kill each other is... To kill each other is to kill each other. I'm sure there's a dictionary here somewhere if you need it.
What do you say?
We know what it means. That's not the problem. Why do we have to kill each other?
Hey, what?
Yeah, stop blabbering on with all this nonsense. Just let us go home already.
Blabbering? What do you mean blabbering? Stop blabbering on about blabbering on!
You guys just don't get it, do you? Let us go, let us go. You keep on saying the same thing over and over and over and over. Listen, from this moment on, this school is your home, your life, your world. Got it? And you can kill as much as you want to kill. So go ahead, go on a killing spree. All right, come on. How long you gonna keep this up? Eh? You got us, okay? You scared the heck out of us. So you can go ahead and reveal the trick now. Reveal the trick? Yeah, because, I mean, you know, this is all some kind of trick and all, right? So, like...
The clairvoyant master is not very clairvoyant, is he?
Dude, shut up and get out of my way.
Shoving Hero aside, Mondo placed himself in front of
Monokuma.
Mondo placed himself in front of Mono, his voice rumbling like thunder.
Listen up. This has gone way too far. What kind of joke is this?
What's the matter?
Joke? Joke? What? You mean like your hair?
You son of a bitch!
Mondo roared out, and then there was a sudden boom. It was the sound of the floorboards as he kicked off and launched himself into the air. He flew at Monokuma, fast and straight as a bullet. He locked on to his target.
Gotcha, you little piece of shit! I don't know if you're a toy or a stuffed animal or whatever the hell. Either way, I'm gonna rip you to fucking shreds!
What? Violence against the headmaster is in violation of school regulations!
Shut the fuck up! Let me out of here, I swear to Christ!
Dots.
Hey, damn it!
What, no comeback this time? Dots.
Piece of shit!
Stop that beeping and say something.
This message will self-destruct in...
Watch out!
Get rid of it.
Huh?
Hurry up and throw it.
I don't know if her ferocity stunned him into silence or what, but without a word he did what he was told. He threw Monokuma. And as soon as he did...
What?
What the?
That sure wasn't a joke. It blew up.
There was a painful ringing in my ears, and I could smell gunpowder. Explosions might happen all the time in movies or whatever, but when it's in real life, I'd never seen anything like it.
But,
You know, this means that the teddy bear's been destroyed, right? I told you, I'm not a teddy bear. I'm Monokuma. What? There's another one?
Who would have guessed?
You seriously tried to just kill me just now? I could speak.
Of course.
Well, yes, I was serious about trying to kill you. You did violate one of the school regulations, after all. I'll let you off with a warning this time, but you'd better be careful from now on. Any naughty boy or girl who violates my rules won't get off with just a little swat on the butt.
this is bad.
Hey, so does this mean there's like a bunch more of you around somewhere?
Yep.
Monokumas have been placed all throughout the school, yes. Plus, don't forget the surveillance cameras installed everywhere. And if you're caught breaking any rules, well, you all just saw what happened, right? And I won't be so forgiving with my punishment next time. So don't let it happen again. That's not even punishment. That's just wrong.
Well,
Now then, lastly, to commemorate your joyous entry into our school, I have a little something for you. This is our official student handbook. Pretty cool, huh? As you can see, it's fully digital. So naturally, we call it the e-handbook.
Yeah. That's...
Yes, well, moving on. This handbook is absolutely vital to a healthy school life, so don't lose it. When you start it up, it will display your name. Always make sure you have the right one. Now, this is not your everyday notebook. It has so many more uses than that.
what?
Also, it's completely waterproof. Splash it, wash it, drown it, it'll keep on ticking. And thanks to its space-age design, it can withstand an impact force of up to 10 tons. Very resistant.
very...
It contains all of our school regulations, so make sure you review them thoroughly.
You guys.
You'll hear me say this a lot, but any violation of school regulations will not be tolerated. Rules restrict, yes, but they also protect. Society, for example, would be utter chaos without laws. The same thing applies here, which is why it's crucial we have strict punishments in place for violators. Okay, well, that brings our entrance ceremony to a close.
Bye.
Please enjoy your abundantly dreary school life, and see ya!
And with that, he was gone, leaving us all in a state of shock.
So, guys, how would you define what we just experienced? How? Why? I don't understand any of this. We have to live here forever? Or kill?
It's too bad they don't have an ultimate MacGyver.
Yeah, well. What? What just happened?
Calm down.
Everyone, we need to just calm down. First, let's just take a second to summarize everything we just heard. Based on what Monokuma said, we essentially have two choices. Choice number one is that we each stay here, living a communal life together until the day we die. And the other choice is, if we want to get out of here alive, we have to kill someone, right? But killing someone, that's... We were abducted out of nowhere and stuffed into this place meant to look like a school. And now we're supposed to start killing each other? This is just... What is this?
Ridiculous.
A lie is what it is. All these ridiculous things we've heard, this all has to be fake. Right now, it doesn't really matter if it's real or fake. What matters is...
So in other words,
Is there anyone here who's seriously considering this?
To that, nobody had a response. Keeping quiet myself, I looked around at the others.
This is a nice picture right here.
They all stared at one another, trying to gauge each other's thoughts. I could almost taste the hostility. And that's when it hit me. I realized the true terror hidden within the rules Monokuma had laid out. You must kill someone if you want to leave. Those words had planted vicious thoughts deep within each of us. Each of us became suspicious of everyone else. We were forced to wonder, is somebody going to betray us? And that was how my new school life began. This school, which had come out of nowhere to raise my hopes so high, it's not a school of hope. It's a school of despair.
And that's the end of the prologue, I believe. Yeah, that's the end of the prologue. So I think we'll end it here for tonight, unless you want to keep going. Surviving Students 15. We're all still there.
Let's keep it that way.
To be continued. So, do you want to keep going or not? Here's the intro. Wait. Here's the intro. I wouldn't let you watch it before, but here we go. Makoto Naegi. Leon Kuwata, Sayaka Maizuno, Chihiro Fujisa. I can't. I was gonna do a Ian Dango, but I can't keep up with it. Monokuma. Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc.
If that theme doesn't get you pumped to solve some mysteries,
You receive the school crest present.
to solve some mysteries and punch some teddy bears, I don't know what does.
True.
Do you want? Yes.
Now, do you want to keep going with chapter 1, or do you want to end it there?
I think that's a good ending point. Yeah. It's
All right,
kinda
so we're going to end this episode here. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving, but we should still have some time. Yeah, actually, I don't think you can leave. Well, we'll just alt-tab and close it from outside. But anyway.
We'll figure it out.
So, yes, tomorrow is Thanksgiving. So, of course, we have dinner and probably going to watch the parade, right? I know I am.
I have things to do.
Well,
I can't.
I'm going to watch the parade. But we should be able to record some more tomorrow.
Hopefully.
And, hopefully, we'll be able to do chapter 1 in one sitting. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
That'd be real nice, but don't know. That might be pushing it. Anyway, but so that's what we're gonna do. So look out for that. And
Adios.
yeah, there you go. Adios. I don't really have an outro, so
That works.
yeah.